All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he's going to send this one deep. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Elliott. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fights loose. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Prescott. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here you go. 46, 46. Hey, I'm coming. Here we go, count. Here we go, 46. Start there, over there. Start there. Here you go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 63 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Under. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
46. 47.
On second down, Prescott again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Start there, over here. Start there. Switch, hey, 47, 86.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
47. Start there, over here. Start there. 26.
First down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Go, get out there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Fournette. And some space here. And now look at him go. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that goes for a gain of 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Prescott. Open man right side is Sharp. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Bannon coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Looking long for what? That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, You probably have to make some contested.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So it's... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
41 to the will. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Lion.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Steps away to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking to throw, Prescott. That one complete. He finds Shark. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. 47, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Prescott on first down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to 53. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds an opening past the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Going for a right side here. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes steps away. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yaneze510 in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Under. Hey, 47.
Second down, Prescott. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Check three. Hey, we're going right there. Switch, and hey. Gun. Start there, over there. Start there.
First down, Prescott. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go, 47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They